Hey guys, this is Lynn coming to you today for Wigless Wednesday. I am not wearing a wig, but I will be in just a second. Sit tight as I grab the wig of the week. Hi guys, I am back. This is Lynn. I am wearing this beautiful unit. It is a Janet Collection wig. Her name is Agnes. That is an interesting name for a wig, Agnes. I don't know if anyone is still named Agnes out there in the world. Are there any Agneses out there? Hey Agnes, you got a wig named after your girl. Okay. I like the wig. It is very cute. I have not owned a wig of this color and size and texture. This is actually a human hair wig by Janet Collection, and I really like it. I think it looks nice on, and so I may actually take it out for a spin in public and see how the world likes it. Okay, so this week I want to talk to you guys about fear. Fear versus regret. Oh, God. Well, this is going to be a short video this week just because, I don't really have a whole lot to say about the topic. I just wanted to kind of touch on it, just for a little bit. So I'm about to embark on something that is kind of major for me, and it requires a lot of time and energy, and it requires I take certain risks that I don't know if I'm really, okay with taking. And so I got to thinking about the other day, and I actually posted it to my Facebook. If you are not on Facebook, go to Journey to Be Me. I'm on there. Go ahead and click like. I got to thinking about what's better. And I realized that I am not even looking at the camera, so sorry guys. What's better? Is it better to live with fear or live with a regret? Is it better to live with fear or to be afraid of doing something or to be afraid of taking risks? Or is it better to live with the regret of what you should have done? Okay, and like I said, a few seconds ago, I'm about to embark on something that's kind of major for me, and it requires that I take certain risks, and these risks are things that could affect me either positively or negatively. And the thing is that none of us have a crystal ball to look into, and if we did, I would probably look at the lottery numbers. So if any of you guys know the lottery numbers for this lottery coming up, just kind of shoot me a message or whatever, put it in the comments, or let's get rich together. But anyway, none of us have a crystal ball to be able to look into and know what the right steps are. We just have to kind of predict or live as we go along. And so I got to thinking about, is it better to have this level of fear which keeps you from taking risks, or is it better to look back on your life, 5 or 10 years or 20 years down the line and say, man, I wish I would have done that? What's better? So I would love for you guys to share your thoughts with me in the comments, because I really am kind of struggling with, I should say, the decision that I've made to make some changes that could, like I said, could affect me positively, it could affect me negatively. At this point, I don't know. What's better? I don't want to look back on my life in the next 20 years and say, man, I had a great idea back then and I just didn't act on it. I wish I would have acted on it because, wow, maybe I wouldn't still be, whatever. And so I kind of wonder, what's better? So a few years ago, some of you guys that know me, a few of my friends and family, and when I say a few years, it's actually been like 10 years now. 10 years I left teaching, and 10 years ago, I should say, I left teaching and I went to law school. And it was something that I always wanted to do because the law appealed to me. My entire time growing up or going through high school, I really loved, how government worked. And, going through college, I studied political science. That was my major. And so I had this desire to go to law school. And so, some years ago, I resigned and I went to law school, and guess what? I failed miserably. Okay, that was a huge mistake. Okay, not because I couldn't do it. It's just that at the time I had 2 children. One was 10, the other one was 1. And I had no help. I moved to a new city, not at the spur of the moment, but I moved to a new city. I had no family, I had no support. It was just me and my boys. And I had my cousin who was out there, who came, who tried to help, but she really, couldn't really do much. She was living her own life. And it was just a lot. And I was working a full-time job teaching. And if any of you guys know what life is like for a teacher, you know that you have to plan for that time before you're actually in the classroom with the kids. You have to actually spend time planning before you even see the kids. And so there's a lot of prep work that's involved, right? And I was teaching full-time. I was going to law school part-time in the evenings. And I had 2 children that I had to raise by myself because, I was not getting any help. And it was a huge task. And certain aspects of education came so easy to me. They would say, hey, write this 10-page paper. Done. Okay. And so I felt like I was going to be able to attack law school in the same fashion. Well, guess what? Now, when you have 2 kids and you're working a full-time job and you're trying to go to school full-time, my days were full. I was exhausted. And as a result, I did not do well. Now, looking back on it, I realize now that if I didn't have certain factors, like if I didn't have a full-time job to work, or if I wasn't in school, or if I didn't have kids, then maybe I would have been able to finish, and I look back on it and I think, I would have liked to have finished, and maybe I will one day, at this point, probably not. But it was important to me at the time, and I took a risk because I did not want to live with the regret. And so when I look back on, when I examine that experience based on this current thing, I'm terrified because I don't want to fail. I don't want to fail. I'm terrified of failure. And I guess in this particular instance, I failed. In so many respects, I failed. That I'm afraid this time to take the risk that I need to take in order to be successful. So I guess what I'd like for you guys to maybe, respond to me in the comments and let me know, is it better to live with fear and not do anything, or is it better to, look down the line and wish you had done something? So anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop. Like I said, this is gonna be a short video this week just because, that's all I had to say. I wanted to thank you for, spending some time with me again for Wigless Wednesday. If you'd like to get this unit, I will put the information down in the description box so that you can find your own version of, what's her name? Agnes. So you can find your own Agnes. This is such a, a sexy name, Agnes. Hey, Agnes. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to click like, comment, subscribe if you have not done so already. I appreciate it. Also on Saturdays, check out YouTube for my podcast, or you can find me on Anchor. Just search Journey to Be Me. And like I like to always say, be better today than you were yesterday, and be better tomorrow than you were today. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.